And what do you know? We can play the freaking game in our browser. That's wild, man. All right, so trying out Unity. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go through this tutorial. And right here we can see it says Playtest tutorial. In this first tutorial, you will start by playing the karting game. After, you will learn how to make your first modification in Unity. Okay, so we're just gonna be making looks like a Mario Kart, kind of like sort of just driving around. Maybe there's looks like there's tracks here as well. I can see a bunch of things like trees as well. Here's a character here in the middle. I can see there's a little highlighting action going on there. Yeah, so this here must be the coordinates XYZ. I suppose X is going this way, Y is going front to back, and Z is going up and down. But I'm not sure yet, though. This is really my first time jumping into 3D, and one thing that I like, I might not know everything about 3D, but or programming or everything about any one thing in particular, but what I am good at is I'm good at learning how to do something new, right? I think that's a more valuable skill than being a pro at everything, right? So if you can learn something new, you can pick something up, and maybe you find something you like, and you can just keep doing that. That's really what I've been doing. So maybe you can find some value out of learning Unity with me, because this is really the first time I'm jumping into it. All right, let's go. All right. Playtest tutorial. Right here I can see this is highlighted. And let's see, tutorials, yada yada yada. This is like a little Pac-Man right here. All right, let's start. Okay, before you modify your game, let's go ahead and play it. You play your game in the game view. All right, so click play button in the toolbar. I just click next. All right, so you can control I actually tried this part out earlier before I decided I was gonna record this. My computer fan's starting to spin. There's going to be various noises in the background because I live in an apartment as well. So you're going to hear creaking on the roof, from the roof. You might hear some voices in the background, stuff like that. All right, game controls. So basically this first step just had me click play. All right, so we're next. Hierarchy window. I did this part too. So the hierarchy window contains the list of game objects currently added to your game. So that's basically like your player, start finish line, directional light. These are all objects, I suppose, or at least the ones with the blue thing, like the blue icon, blue cube. At least those are objects by the looks of it, because this is an object, right? Currently added to your game. In the next steps, you will select and change the speed of your kart game object. Click next to continue. You know why I like this? I like this because it's it starts you out with the project, right? And you can, it starts you out the real game, and you can see what's in that game, and then it's going through and teaching you everything about like what's in that game, and then you can use that knowledge and apply it to a new game, later, right? Select game object in hierarchy. Click on an object in the hierarchy window to select it. Alternatively, you can also select objects by clicking them in the scene view. For now, let's use the hierarchy. Okay, I've done that part. What it just had me do was it select the kart flag. So it just had me click on this, and that's what I did. And then it cleared this little level by the looks of it. So this is the part that I hadn't cleared yet. This is the part where I was like, okay, this is a lot of information. And I was starting to break down each of the sections to see what they could possibly do, and then maybe afterwards I'll see if I'm right. So I see at the top this must be the main sort of like settings for the for the object. Maybe this is on every object or something. And then down here we've got transform, rigid body, arcade cart, cart player, animators. Okay, so let's just see what it says here. When a game object is selected, the inspector window shows its properties. Okay, so these are all the properties of the object. The inspector lists all of the components and properties of the Kart Classic player game object that you just selected. Click next to continue. Okay, so basically whatever I select over here, it's going to give me the properties so I can sort of edit and manage this game object. You know the different things about this object that Unity lets me manage about the properties or whatever. Click continue. All right. Change top speed property. You can see all the properties of the Kart Classic player game object in the inspector. Try increasing the number of top speed field. Try increasing the number in the top speed field to make the kart go faster. All right. So I'm gonna edit top speed property. You may need to click to open base stats. Okay, so it has base stats. All right, so I want to click base stats. Okay, and it has a list of stats of the base stats. So it's got acceleration, reverse speed, braking. Okay, just all of the suspension. All right, so top speed is 10. Why would I want to only go 10 miles per hour? I need to go at least 120. All right. It cleared the level for me. Gonna click next. It's pretty fun. All right, playtest with new speed. Now try your game with the new speed. Click play at the top of the editor to enter play mode. All right, it's got it up here. We can click play. But don't worry if the speed does not feel right. You can change it after the tutorial. Okay, let's click play. Whoa. Okay. That's really fast. All right. Pretty cool. I obviously suck. Okay, maybe it's too fast. Okay, all right. That's enough. That's enough. All right. Tutorial complete. You've now played your game and changed the speed of your kart. What's next? Keep going to learn how to change your kart's color and add objects around the track. Before you do, get familiar with the editor. Okay, the tutorial now is the editor UI. Let's do it. Scenes have been modified. Do you want to save changes you made in the scenes? Change review. No, don't save it. It's all right. I don't need it. All right. In this tutorial, you will learn more about the Unity editor, which will be super helpful as you modify your game. Click start below to begin. All right, let's start. Hierarchy and speed. The scene view allows you to navigate and edit your scene. What is the scene view? Okay, so this is the scene view, this part that's highlighted on the right, and the hierarchy window is over here. So it's like an hierarchy of your game objects, right? And then this is just, this is the scene, like we said before. The hierarchy window contains a list of everything in the current scene that is open in the editor. All right, click next to continue. So this is basically your project. Everything in your project right here is that you have open. All right. Hand tool. Let's try the hand tool. Okay, the hand tool is up here. It's got it highlighted, which allows you to navigate your view of the scene. Select hand tool. Click the hand tool in the upper left corner of the toolbar at the top of the editor. All right, clicking it. Pan scene with hand tool. All right, so I can see if we hover over it, it turns into a hand. If we click, we can, and drag it around, click and drag, we can, see, we can drag around there. Move our view of the scene in several ways. Okay. So that's what we can do. It looks like we can go up, down, left, right. We can see over here on this side. We can go back over here. We can go down under the map, and then, or the stage, then we go up into the sky more and see like an overview of our racetrack. And we got a sun over there, which is pretty cool. I like that. And yeah, that's our current, that's our hand tool. That's what the hand tool does in the most basic way about it, at least so far. Let's click next. Orbit scene with hand tool. Now let's look around with the scene view. To hold down the Alt or Option key and the left mouse button and move the mouse to orbit your view of the scene. Okay, so if I hold down the, well, since I'm on a Mac, it's Option, but it's got a little Alt up above it. So Alt/Option. Okay, it's got an I that showed up when I press Alt. All right, so move it around. Okay, it allows you to orbit. Okay, I see. That's pretty cool. So I can really get. So what it doesn't do is, I mean, it doesn't necessarily zoom but if I go in an elliptical kind of an orbit, it allows me to get closer to an object, at least. You know what I mean? So if I go this way, if I drag it over here and then I orbit this way, it'll bring me right in front of the character. I guess it's more just getting a feel for it. Like if I drag it way over here and then I orbit around this, it takes me further away. Okay, so that's enough playing with the orbit. Let's see what's next. I'm ready. So there's 3 more steps left. Zoom scene. Let's try to zoom the scene view. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. Hold down the Alt or Option key and the right mouse button and move the mouse to zoom in and out. Alternatively, you use the mouse scroll wheel or the scroll gesture on a trackpad. I'm using a trackpad, so I'm going to try it out. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so scrolling brings me into zoom. Or I can also press Option and right click and move in like that. But for me, since I would rather just use the scroll wheel to zoom. So yeah, we can, Okay, that's the control key. And then the Alt key is orbit, Control key is zoom. Like, I can zoom in over there. I can orbit down just by clicking the Alt key. And then, of course, since I'm on a Mac, right next to it is a Control key. So I guess it's just really just getting a feel of using those interchangeably. Yeah, I'm a fan of this so far. This is pretty fun. So if you're looking to, go around like that, to go around a specific spot, then orbit is how you do it. If you're looking to zoom in and out, then of course, you know, your zoom will do that. All right, so next, project window. Next, we have the project window, which displays all of the assets that are available to use in your project. Assets are the files that make up your project. For example, 3D models, textures, audio files, and more. When you import assets into your project, they appear in the project window. Click next to continue. Okay, let's break that down because I lost myself. All right, okay, so next we have the project window. So this appears to be the project window here, which appears to be like a file browser of some sort, or a browser of some sort. Maybe not a file browser, but a browser of some sort. I don't know. Let's see. Which displays all of the assets that are available to use in the project. Okay, so everything that we can put into our project, it's going to be in this window. So we're talking about your cart, you're talking about your characters, we're talking about you know, trees, rocks, mountains, stuff like that. Next, okay, so assets are the files that make up your project. For example, hold on, water. 3D models, right? Textures, which I assume would be like maybe like the road or something, or the, I don't know, audio files and more. When you import assets into your project, they appear in the project window. Click next to continue. All right, let's click next. Tutorial complete. Now that you have learned more about the editor, let's get you back into modifying your game. Next up, changing the color of your cart. Okay, I want to learn how to change the color of my cart. Let's do it. Let's personalize your game by changing the material of the cart. In Unity, when you want to change colors, otherwise alter appearances of an object, you need to modify its material. Click start to learn now. Interesting. Let's learn more about that. Before you change the color of your cart, you should frame it in the scene view. Select the cart. In the hierarchy window, select the Kart Classic player game object. All right, let's select it. All right, it's selected. It's in the scene view. Maybe we should find the cart. There it is. Let's go up to it more so we can actually see the. So I'm going to press Option to orbit, and then I'm going to press Control to zoom. The reason I decided to just go ahead and use Control is so the magnifying glass cursor pops up, and you can see that I'm zooming. So yeah, I'm going to zoom into it like that. Okay, so when I clicked on the cart object, it gave it, you know, a little bubble of some sort. I'm trying to master this. All right. Okay. Let's go over a little bit. Alrighty. I think that's a good view. Let's zoom into it. All right. So we got a lot going on right here. We got what looks like a camera setting object. We got color wheel. We've got some lines that are going around it. And we got 2 sound icons. What is all of this? With your mouse cursor over the scene view, press F on your keyboard. This will bring the cart into view and frame. Oh, okay. So we didn't even need to do that. Let's lose the cart again. I wonder what happened if we're down here. Okay, let's see. So select classic player and then F. Okay, F over the scene view. Okay. And it just brought me there. Okay, cool. Before you change the color of your cart, you should frame it in the scene. Okay, so we framed it. That's what we did. We went ahead and we clicked this, and then we hovered over here, and then we pressed F. Yeah, I'll do that again. Click this. hover over the scene view, and then press F, and then it brought us to our object that we want to see. All right, next. All right, the project window is where you will find all of the assets that are available to use in your project, which includes materials. Okay, so they keep talking about materials. So select the cart body material in the project window. So I see right here, cart body. Select the material. Okay, click that. Change the color of the material. In the inspector window, you will see a color box to the right, and to the right of the albedo tag. I hope I said that right, man. Take a look in your scene view after changing the color. Your cart color has changed. All right, so click in the box and the color picker window will appear. Select a color by clicking on it. When done, close the window. Okay, so I see right here it's got the albedo word the albedo tag, albedo RPG, and hold on, what did it say? Whatever. All right, so click on in the box in the color picker window. Let's bring that into view here. Okay, so we've got a color picker window. I like green. Oh, check it out, it's changing already. Yeah, we're gonna go with green, green color there. Close out that. What is this box here? Anyway, next, with your newly added color cart, why not try playing the game? Enter play mode. Click the play button at the top of the screen to enter play mode. Okay, play the game. All right, we're not gonna screw this up this time, guys. Should we drive on the right side of the lane? Like, depends on where we live, right? All right. All right. Not bad. One checkpoint left. I see we have like a tab at the top for pause options. So if we click tab, it has a pause menu. Okay. All objectives completed. Okay, and now it's fading out the game. Reminds me of Diddy Kong Racing back in the day. All right, so I won, obviously, because there's no one else in the game. All right. I noticed that that's not the color of my cart. I don't think that's. I think we should change that eventually. So we're gonna go ahead and exit play mode by clicking on the play button again, and it took us out of play mode and it brought us back to our original view here. Great. Now you've learned how to change colors of objects. Want to add a jump to your game? Learn how to in the next tutorial. All right. I want to learn how to jump because, we need our cars to jump in the air. A prefab is a game object that has components and properties and is stored as an asset. It can be reused anywhere you want in your game. Okay, so basically this is something that it's an object and we might want multiple of them. You know what I mean? So this would be what we're going to talk about next, I guess. All right, so let's click start. So drag prefab to the screen. Now we're going to drag the jump ramp prefab from the project window into the scene view. Okay, this will instantiate it, also known as spawning or cloning it in the scene. Okay, so I'll talk about that more. So basically what we're going to do in this first paragraph here or whatever, this first sentence, we're going to drag this onto the scene somewhere. Yeah, let's drag it here. And then when it said instantiated, basically it just means it's gonna make it show up in the game. Basically, that's all it means. Let's position the jump by using the move tool. Select the move tool. Click the move tool in the upper left corner of the toolbar at the top from the editor. You can also use the keyboard shortcut W. Okay, so there's two ways of doing this. We can either go up here, click the move tool, or we can just press W on our keyboard. So I just clicked it up here. Drag the red, blue, green handles to move or place your prefab around. Okay, so I'm going to press Control. Wait, I can't zoom in. So I'm just going to use my mouse wheel here. All right. Because the zoom in, zoom out, orbit, that's the hand tool. Okay. So you can't. Oh, wait, no, never mind. We're obviously zooming in and zooming out right now. All right. But anyway, these like, this green and this red one are used to move red, blue, or green. Okay, so there's a green, there's a red, and there's a blue. So the blue is on the other side. The green is at the top here, and then the red's here. So we're gonna move it that way. Okay. Maybe we should move it. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, yeah, that's fine for now. Rotate and scale. Great. You now know what the prefab is, how to add it to an open scene and position it. Why not try out some of the other tools in the toolbar? There's a rotate tool and a scale tool. Rotate tool E and scale tool R to play with it. So let's press E to rotate. Okay, we want it going a little bit that way since it's going to be curving. And we can scale it. Wait. How about we do R? Okay, scale it. How about we... Okay, so that's scaling it up and down. So that's how high we want the ramp to go. And then the width of the ramp. I don't want any chance of missing it, so I'm just gonna make it wide. And then this blue one is how long we want it. Okay. Let's just do like a shorter one, I guess. Okay. So that's our ramp. Click next. Now it's time to test your addition to the track. Enter play mode to see how far you can jump. You can also try changing the kart speed or make the jump bigger. When you are happy with your changes, click next to continue. All right. Okay, let's see. Test your jump. Now it's time to enter play mode. Okay, let's enter play mode, which is pressing the play button up here. Now it's gonna activate the game for us. All right, okay. So you can also try changing the kart speed or make the jump bigger. All right. To change the kart speed, remember we go back to our Kart Classic play in the hierarchy over here. Then we go to base stats right here. And then we should have a top speed. All right, let's make it 100 because I'm feeling life on the edge now. Actually, no, let's do something crazy like 500. All right. Acceleration. We'll make it fair. We'll do 75. All right. Actually, no, let's do 200, 250. All right. Now let's do it again. Let's try this out. Oh, yep, that was a jumper right there. Oh man, it blew me into oblivion, into the sun. No. Oh, okay. Maybe we should stop it here. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. So next, tutorial complete. Next, to learn how to export your build of your game you can play outside of Unity, continue to the next tutorial. Build and share. All right, this is what we've all been waiting for. How do I make this into a real game? I want to, share this game. I want to send it to my friends, so you can go like 200 miles per hour. All right, let's go. Scenes have been modified. Okay, so we're not going to save that one. All right, so build and share. Congratulations. You're about to build your project into an actual game that your friends and family can play on your very own dedicated web page. What? Play it on a web page? We can play this game on a web page? I actually didn't. Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The process to build and share your game is quite magical. And with all the amazing things, this can take some time. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna be doing game dev forever, right? We're gonna treat it as a hobby, and if we can make some cash from it, we will. But until then, we're gonna just have fun making games and playing games. All right. The process to build and share your games. Okay, I read that part. Please be patient as your project transforms and find its home on the web. Click start below to begin. That was more like a closing than okay. To get started on your build and share your journey, let's take a look at the build settings window. All right. This window appears at the top of the Unity editor. Okay. File, and might obscure the walkthrough panel. So be sure to drag it out of the way to continue the following step. Okay. Open build settings window. File, build settings, or use the keyboard shortcut Control CMD or Controller CMD. Okay. Control Shift B. Okay, let's try that again. Control Shift B. Okay, so for me it must be Command Shift B. Okay, it gave me a window. Build settings. Also another way, file, build settings. All right. Oh, check it out. It's got like platforms here: Android, Xbox One, iOS, PS4, TV OS, WebGL, PC, Mac, Linux, standalone. Oh man. Let's click the WebGL because I'm a web developer. I like doing things on the web too. So we got development build. Okay, switch platform. We have to click that first. Something popped up saying assets progress, importing assets. It's compiling the scripts now. I don't know if the screen will capture it, so I'll just announce it there. Yeah. Okay, switch platform and build. So after it's done switching the platforms, to get your game working on the web, you need to set your build platform to WebGL. Setting your platform tells Unity how to build your project so it works where people play it. Select WebGL in the platform listing. Click switch platform in the project. Click switch platform. The project will update to the WebGL platform. Click build button. Okay. It's importing the assets right now. Let's see. Click switch platform. Okay, click build button. Click on the build button and create a folder where you will want to save your game file. Okay, so we just have to decide where we want to save our game file at. All right, I'm ready to like play this thing on in my web browser. Whoa, it just like changed, like it just refreshed or something. All right, so we're gonna click build. We have to click on WebGL build. All right. What am I gonna call this? I'm gonna call it Avatar Racing because I wanna deal with avatars and stuff. Okay, saving it there to my first game. All right, it looks like our WebGL game has finished. It actually made it pulled up the folder, the Avatar Racing, inside the My First Game folder that we saved our project to. So I don't really know why there's an Avatar Racing folder yet. I really don't, but let's see what it says now. Share your game. Way to go. Next, you're going to export your WebGL game to your own dedicated web page. Don't worry, we've made the process simple and easy to follow. Open Share WebGL Game window. From the top menu, go to Window, Share WebGL Game. Okay, so Window, Share WebGL Game. All right, and it brought up this window, which appears to be a share window. It appears to be a share window. Upload and share your WebGL game to Unity Connect. All right, game name. So I'm already working on a game. I'm just gonna call it Build a Hero Racing. All right. Thumbnail optional. Some of my favorite artwork of the game. All right. And we'll go with that for now. Just, you know. So we're gonna let it upload and yeah. What is sale next? Now it's time to name your game, and if you want, and we encourage it, add a thumbnail image. When done, simply click share. When your upload is complete, you will receive a web link for your game that you can share. The link will also be emailed to you. Alrighty. So we can literally just, create a game and then upload it. And by the looks of it, what was in that folder might have been the actual like files to the game. Let's see. Yeah. These are dependencies. Okay, build. It's always Unity Web. Okay. Unity Loader.js. We have an index.html. If we open that up, we can see like the HTML the game, dependencies. This must be Unity related. It's the project version here, template data. What we got in here? Okay, progress full line WebGL logo. Okay, so we can literally edit this like it's a website. It's a JSON file here. Unity, Unity loader, avatar recent data. Okay, I'll be honest. This is all quite quite interesting. I wonder. So maybe all of this stuff in here is got to do with the actual game. So we got assets, karting, animations. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah, we got some. So I'm wondering if, like, what are they? I'm just wondering what are. Okay, here we go. Wondering what are they actually using as far as how to make this work. All right, so we got library. Okay, okay, artifacts. We have API updater. Yeah, this is yeah, we're not gonna do that right now. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so we're not gonna worry about all of that. So we have our game. It's uploading right now. All right, it's done uploading. So already, so it's sharing your game automatically unlocks the Roadster card, and it comes with a built-in AI driver too. Go to My Assets in your Asset Store account to check it out. Start customizing your game today. Interesting. Alrighty, so let's let's just do that. Let's click Get Asset. Maybe we'll use it or something in the game. We'll see if we can change out that cart or something. Alrighty. So this appears to be some sort of like marketplace or store. No, it's the Unity Asset Store. So apparently you can buy assets here. See new features on My Assets. Status update available. Download it. Untagged. Hidden assets. Deprecate. Okay, so this is how we can filter, I guess. Let's see. You can now filter your assets based on update, download, and import in the status section. Okay. Next, asset tags rename labels, manage labels. Okay. All right. Want to add your own labels. Okay. Archives is now renamed to hide asset. All right. So we can hide assets there. All right. So we can open this up in Unity. It's got the file size there and stuff. So let's open that. Okay. All right. I'm guessing we don't need the build settings window anymore. Done. All right. And when done, just simply click share. Wait a minute. Cancel that. Next. Tutorial complete. All right. So that's it. Let's okay. So let's go back to our game. Let's test it out finally. First, let's see what's going on. Make your karting game stand out. Ready to make your game even better? Continue to rebuild your game with our amazing karting tutorials. Then share your WebGL game again, and it will update automatically on your page. That's it. Remember to share with your friends to show your progress. Customize your game. Okay. Build a hero racing. All right. That's my name, Devontre Walls. Karting MicroGame, made with Karting MicroGame, Unity. Okay. And then we've got some other stuff over here, some more games that people have shared as well, and their usernames and their plays and stuff like that. So click play. The first playthrough is recorded to add a preview of the game. All right. I see the sound is off down there. Let's turn that. Oh, let's turn that sound on. Okay. Let's see. Controls. Oh, wait, we just play. We can play the game. What is this? Playthrough video by Devontre Walls. Save as preview. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. Oh wait, that pause play button that was there. That was actually the the initial video. All right, so let's click play. And what do you know? We can play the freaking game in our browser. That's wild, man. And that's my green cart. You know, the cart that I made green. So that first, so we literally get, they gave us a game, the karting micro game, and it showed us, using this game, how to, move things around, how to change colors, how to change the speed of our cart, things like that. So, and that's the end of the game right there. Definitely not a bad start on trying to figure out, exactly how things, work. You know what I mean? The different pieces. So I guess from there we'll just have to kind of venture off into other ways of learning more Unity.